Hey there everyone, it's Thakard and welcome back to more Horizon Zero Dawn. So we're picking up right where we left off last time. I didn't even get a new cup of coffee, so we just got informed about Project Gaia, an artificial intelligence divided into several categories to rebuild the Earth after the Pharaoh Plague was eliminated. Gaia would figure out the code to shut off the Pharaoh machines. It would disseminate it with the help of one of its sub-AI things. And then a series of other AIs. They said they weren't AIs, but other programs of some sort would then go about bringing back plant life and animals and eventually people. And Apollo was the holder of all the knowledge. And we're trying to figure out why Apollo hasn't been found or wasn't activated. And why Hades, the only one of the sub-programs that we didn't have any information about, what its purpose was, and why it wants us dead. And my concern is maybe Hades is, I don't know if it's a reclamation program, it was getting the materials, or if it's designed to protect Gaia. I'm not sure. But it might be through this door, so let's go take a look. Make your selection. You are now in possession of information regarding the true nature and purpose of Project Zero Dawn, classified far above top secret. As such, we regret that you cannot be allowed to leave this facility. There are 3 options available to you at this point. Please consider each carefully. Trained counselors are standing by to assist you in making your choice. 1. Participation. You will be assigned to a sub-project team based on your area of expertise. You should be aware that the way forward will be difficult and the project's outcome is uncertain. You will be expected to work a minimum of 80 hours per week, and your communications with family members will be strictly limited and monitored in real time. Upon successful completion of the project, you and your immediate family, or 2 persons of your choosing, will be transferred to the Elysium sealed habitat to live out the remainder of your natural lives. 2. Indefinite detention. Should you choose to decline participation in Project Zero Dawn, you will be confined indefinitely. You will be given 48 hours to reconsider, after which your decision to refuse participation will be considered irrevocable. Every reasonable effort will be made to make your term of confinement as comfortable as possible, but you will not be permitted contact with the outside world, and death within 18 months due to the Pharaoh Plague is inevitable. When the Zero Dawn facility is abandoned, detainees who wish not to opt for medical euthanasia will be released. And then 3, medical euthanasia. The information you have just received understandably calls into question the purpose of continuing to live. If you would prefer to end your life at this point, pain-free medical euthanasia is available. A 48-hour wait period is required, during which time you may instead opt for participation or confinement. Please notify a counselor when you are ready to make your choice, or if you have any further questions. Those were the 3 options that you kind of thought: get locked up, get involved, or get dead. There aren't really any other options. You couldn't let word of this get out. For debriefing after presentation 2, it is vitally important that candidates choose to participate in Project Zero Dawn voluntarily and knowingly, without additional coercion or without value judgment on the part of the counselor. Confirm for candidates that they were selected due to their skill sets and accomplishments. Emphasize that their dedicated participation in Zero Dawn will increase the project's chance of success. Frame participation in Zero Dawn as an opportunity to respond actively in the face of overwhelming threat. Candidates may question the fairness of their selection. Validate such objections as normal, even admirable responses. Emphasize the value of candidates' expertise to the future, not just of humanity, but terrestrial life as a whole. Likewise, candidates may balk at the morality of extending their lifespans and those of loved ones beyond 0 day. Validate their hesitation. Acknowledge that while the reward of Elysium is not fair, it will be earned. If possible, redirect their ethical misgivings toward greater commitment to the project. When candidates challenge the plausibility of Project Zero Dawn, permit them to review Dr. Sobek's presentation as many times as they wish and allow them to supplement articles G01 through P20. Allow them to suspend the interview to fully process the documentation. A significant minority of candidates will elect for medical euthanasia. It is important to receive this decision kindly and without judgment. Advise them of the 48-hour waiting period, during which counselors will be available to discuss their decision. Emphasize that euthanasia will not occur without repeated consent when the procedure is scheduled to take place. No one will be euthanized against his or her will. Candidates who elect indefinite detention must be informed that they have 48 hours to reverse their decision, after which their decision is corrupted. Is final. So I was under the same idea that Zero Dawn was a super weapon, and it's not. It's not even an arc. It's much more like the Gek device in a Fallout. It was a, remaking Earth from the vaults, but this is much more in depth.
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that
Oops. Let's just do that again.
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobek, Margot, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign. It just told ourselves that we're cut out for the BTRI cabals. That's the better than rapid innovation. Better at competing, better than the next guy, a better killing machine. Isn't it just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom? I'm done with that life. I mean, I will work hard, twice as hard, to earn this, for my family to have a place in Elysium. I never thought that there could be atonement.
All right.
If you're still nauseous.
No, the inhibitors have kicked in. I can't feel the back of my tongue. I wish I could tell you I'd believe in this. But the damage is too great, too extensive, too complete. With all respect to Dr. Sobek's work at Miriam, no. No, life doesn't always find a way to keep going. Sometimes it never comes back. Like
it started at some point.
Like the Congo. Like Timo. Like us. That's our reward? A buried city full of terminal patients waiting out the clock?
You'd grow old together, with your loved ones, in safety.
I don't have loved ones. I suppose I could start a family?
I'm afraid not. All inhabitants of Elysium will be medically sterilized. A habitat capable of sustaining a starting base of 2,000 individuals for up to 100 years is a huge challenge, Dr. Alpert. If the population grows instead of diminishes, everyone will be dead inside 30 years.
I knew it. I just couldn't bring myself to say the words.
I'm sorry.
Finish it. Medical euthanasia. I want no part of this. I just want it over.
I see. Protocols require a 48-hour waiting period, after which...
After which, it won't matter because you'll be dead.
Is he to make sure I behave this time?
Security, for your protection. Would you like to discuss how you're feeling?
Sure. I'll tell you. Surprised. No, flabbergasted. Like my own man would say, flabbergasted. That vein pumping in his forehead. I thought you people were just completely underprepared for a spaceflight project. But now I can see it's worse. Much worse. Sobek is a total fantasist, a dangerous fantasist. This kind of blue skying, it's... Jesus. I'm sorry we wasted each other's time. I'm ready to leave now.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Everything you're talking about here isn't possible.
I recommend you read the documents regarding your options.
I've seen enough. I'm getting out of here. What did you... You don't... Get your hands off me!
Nope. You couldn't let word of this get out.
Alert. Medical wing inaccessible.
They couldn't allow it because otherwise the delaying project would not have ever worked. They wouldn't have had enough time to finish their own scientific work. Ugh, so rough. Stranded shackles. Okay. Can I climb here? Doesn't look like it. So, alright. Is that where they medically euthanize them? They just drowned them? Alright. Okay. It's giving me stuff which makes me think I'm going to have a fight up ahead. Which I don't really want. Because what would be in here to fight? Doesn't sound like a good thing.
Intruder! Get her!
Okay,
Whatever you do,
speaking.
don't die now.
Oh yeah, these guys were in here, weren't they?
Grant me victory! I'm gonna make you pay for it. God damn. Ow, ow. I'm hit. I'm gonna make you pay for that. I'm gonna make you pay for that. I'm not gonna die. Let's go.
Rockets are loud in an enclosed space. They're very loud in an enclosed space. What the hell was that? Resource supply kits, okay.
Should have brought a cart.
Okay. That's where we came in, so we'll go back here first. Can I go back here? No? Is there anything back there? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, this place is still powered. Was Hades the energy?
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm? My family will be saved because I happen to graduate in art history? Is this right?
Dr. Sauvé? Christina Sauvé?
Yes. I met a man, another historian. His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists. But he once attended one of my talks. Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium, that we should both be here now. And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair. Not at all. But for the sake of my family, for the sake of art. Art is alive. It must be able to speak from beyond history and echo in the future, not perish into oblivion. This opportunity, I must do this.
You know, and that's... I understand that. Alright, 1 second, guys. I have to change something. Alright, sorry. Had to make a quick change to my lighting setup. I was kind of blasting myself into oblivion.
Got too much already.
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute, and just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor? Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction? That's natural. Zero Dawn? No, ma'am, that ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural to be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails, too, just one. Not your day, was it, little sweet pea? Saw her quota slipping away. Said, I assume you intend to decline the assignment, Mr. Tate. You kidding me? 18 months hard labor in exchange for 30 years lounging around Elysium watching porn? Sign me up.
Oh, jeez. So I understand some of these people, but... I mean, this guy must have been a genius at something. Because he sounds like an asshole. We have a combo lock.
Here we go. Another one of these.
It's missing a power cell.
Need to find the right configuration.
Left, up, left, down. Left, up, left, down, right. So, well, we know there's at least one power cell here.
Done. I should check the door nearby.
Oh no. But we're gonna have to use the power cell for that. Hang on.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in
Maybe there's a
reverse.
storage area
I don't get
nearby.
paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
Alright. There was this door back here. Is that the one that's now open? Oh. I didn't even see this hallway. There's
Found one. Looks intact.
an emitter node. And slap that in there. Cute.
That should do the trick. Now
Up,
let's get
left,
that door
down.
open.
So up, left. So left, down, right, up. Left, down, right, up. Yes. There we go. Up, left, down, right, up. Oh, this is the one that was reversed? Yeah, it's upside down. It's upside down. It says Faro, so it would be... So, down... Down, left, up, right, down. So, that's right. So, up, right, down. Up, right, down.
That did it. Door should have power.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
All right. What we got? How the hell did they get in here before us?
They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
Battle is upon us. Get ready for the shadow sting.
What was that? Were you saying something, asshole? Get ready for
I
the...
need this.
Oh, shit.
We have a problem.
Get ready for the reinforcements.
Move it.
Get the combo. Oh yeah, we got one more thing for you. Burn, burn, freeze, and get electrocuted.
Structural failure. Repeat.
Or not.
Oh.
Intruder!
What do you mean intruder? I was here first.
Get down! Get down!
Room's clear.
Again?
For a moment, anyway.
Get moving. You have to find Gaia.
Alright, we've gone live. And not Deathbringer gun, I want the other thing. There we go.
Forget about traveling light.
Yeah, whatever it is, I want it. I don't think we need all this wood. But, who knows? Watcher lenses are easy enough to get. Ooh, more stuff back here. So that was Gaia up there? She was looking up, I thought. Oh no, these are the different rooms. That's Gaia up there. So, but these are the different subsystems.
Alert. Area inaccessible. Elevators non-operational. Stairwells have collapsed. Alert. Structural failure prevents access.
I wonder if we're gonna be able to get to Elysium. Whoa. What is that? No, you know, I don't know. They're like, let's build robots to solve robot problems. Simulation results from Margot Shen to Sobek. Wow, you weren't kidding about Gaia's predilection for animal morphologies. Sure, not totally unexpected given the rough natural terrain her bots will have to navigate, but I agree that there's something deeper going on here. Her designs aren't just functional, they feel almost like, well, tributes is the word that comes to mind, as though she's already mourning their loss, and not just for the disappearing fauna of our time, but creatures from the fossil record too. References to megafauna in some of her designs. So cool. Well, whatever Gaia thinks up, Hephaestus will empower her to build it. I just wish we could still be around in a century or two to see what she makes. Hephaestus. It's Hephaestus, not Hephaestus. Hephaestus. Hephaestus was Greek? Alright, sorry. I'm... So, Gaia... A lot of these are Greek in origin. Gaia, I know, is Greek, I believe. Gaia goddess, Greek mythology, personification, Earth. Hephaestus. Hephaestus was the Gaia. Oh no, that's legitimately from the Horizon Hephaestus is a Greek god of blacksmiths. That's right. Blacksmiths, metalworking, carpenters, craftsmen. A lot of these I do remember, like who they should be, but brain doesn't always pull up that information right away. I'm like actually opening up wiki pages so I can kind of look at the names of things, of these different creations as I go. Yeah, I knew that Hephaestus was a god of blacksmiths. I just forgot. Okay. Hephaestus. Poseidon. So Poseidon must have been...
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So like, you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots, and not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulation, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
Which part? It's a little technical in places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
Perhaps it loves some forms of life more than others.
The derangement. The machines weren't always so angry.
Yeah.
True. Mostly they were docile until 10, 15 years ago.
For years, Hephaestus has been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines. I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, the Thunderjaw. How could it do that? And why?
Why indeed?
It was corrupted by Hades, god of the underworld. All right, I love this. I love all things lore. I'm lost. Where did we come in? We came in right there. Full steam ahead. From Elizabeth Sobek to Margot Shen. Margot, if I doubled your brilliance in the slightest, I wouldn't have picked you as the Hephaestus Alpha. You need to stop worrying about your age. Sorry, if I doubted your brilliance in the slightest, I wouldn't have picked you as Hephaestus Alpha. You need to stop worrying about your age and communication style. You are who you are. Have confidence in yourself. You know what you're doing. Case in point, the latest draft of your plan for the construction and stocking of bootstrap silos to store raw materials is excellent. This, combined with your design for the AM Foundry Core and the Foundry Site selection plan, add up to a comprehensive plan. It's time to start construction. One detail: consult with Iamid Akilo before you finalize the silo inventories. Hephaestus' first task will be to fabricate the robots that will construct the waveform broadcast tower Minerva will use to transmit the deactivation codes, so any exotic materials needed for these towers should be accounted for in the inventory plan. Okay. So Minerva is also... Ugh. I hope we have information about all of them.
Shapes before. In cauldrons.
But of course, the birthing places of Gaia's machines.
Yeah. These machines aren't supposed to be bad. Alright. Please tell me we get to go through all the sections. So hang on a second. Minerva. The goddess of handicrafts, the professions, the arts, and later war. Roman. What was her counterpart? Athena? Alright. Obviously a little difference with me stopping, but I'm trying to pull all this stuff up because it's so fascinating. Nope. Are we going to go to Minerva? I mean, Minerva was kind of clear, straightforward. She was, or it was going to be the broadcast to turn off all the machines. Can we access that from out here? No.
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. There's got to be a way inside.
Keep looking.
More clips.
Careful now.
That's a lot more than some.
Heard something above.
This guy's got eagle ears. Eagle ears? No, that's wrong. You have eagle eyes, you don't have eagle ears. Got dog's ears? I don't know.
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of
This is
knowledge for
Apollo.
future generations. I am Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world, ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries.
That's a lot of
42
typing.
zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic.
It's a lot of
Third,
typing.
the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will
Gamified?
commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
I need a photo. Alright, so Apollo was the data, which somehow wasn't activated. And it was gamification. You would complete levels to learn more stuff. This is the interesting part, encapsulated DNA. How they're going to keep the information. And the winner is encapsulated DNA. Over the past 10 days, I performed an exhaustive review of data storage solutions. Magnetic, optical, quantum, even the eternity tech that FAS was shilling a year or so ago. But every other solution has one or more fatal shortcomings. Too heavy to transport, too massive to install in the allotted space, too powerful, too power intensive over the centuries, too prone to failure past 300, 400 years, etc. Encapsulated DNA will easily hold 40 plus zettabytes we're projecting for Apollo. There are still many details to finalize, of course. To start with, we need to select the inert material in which we'll embed the molecules, already testing 16 candidate materials, as well as design and fabricate the power systems and sealed reliquaries that will keep the DNA at -18C for 1,000 plus years. So long as I assume that that it didn't factor into my decisions, may I confess that I deem it entirely fitting, indeed propitious? I don't know. That we will be using the very building blocks of life to preserve human knowledge from mechanized extinction. It's not just ironic, but heroic. Life as the hero, beating back the forces of oblivion. In any case, much to do. Until next time. The amount of data stored in the genetic codes is rather immense. But why did Apollo never activate? Hang on, I'm going to add Apollo to my list. Now I know a lot of Apollo. He flies a Viper. Friend to Starbuck. You know. All that stuff I know. Landed on the moon. Stuff like that.
We don't like her. Healers will have our skins.
I need to be able to light his backpack on fire the next time he walks past, so we will go with this guy. Do I have a better, really quick, do I have a better light you on fire? 22 fire, 5 terror. 44 and 11 damage? That's actually pretty awesome. I don't really care about terror on this guy. Yeah, sure. And this is 26 damage, 26 damage. 42 damage. Don't care about freeze, really just care about... I mean, this does a little bit of terror, but primarily just damage and fire. Uh, 42 and 14. This thing's gonna hit like a train now. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Someone exploded over there. Did you hear our friend explode? That guy could explode as well. Alright, really quick, we're going to look at this. Obviously, we may design this one for tear damage more than anything. Tear and handling, damage, tear and corruption. That's actually really good. $38 and $13, $50. You know what? I'll keep this as is.
That's right. No one here.
There's actually a wall there, okay. Where's our explosive friend? That one guy was actually looking at me. Oops. It's that one guy up top that's being annoying. Is that a flaming arrow around the corner? Huh. Odd.
All of this lost. The ancient's greatest gift to us.
Greatest? How about the fact we exist at all?
To abide in ignorance is a curse, Aloy. You of all people should know that.
Go the other way. Where'd the other guy go? There it is. Go turn around. You don't want to be a part of this. Shit. That was the wrong one. that was definitely the wrong one. That was definitely the wrong one. That was definitely the wrong one. But it did provide me with a pretty awesome screenshot. Oh, shot that man in the head with the armor stripping. Oh, dude, that dude's head's gonna be ringing for the rest of his life, right up until the point where I kill him. All right, we'll equip the right weapon this time. Oh, that dude has a massive headache. Oh, poor dude. Poor dude. I shouldn't find that funny, but I do. Up. Can we go? Aloy, it's a ladder. Go up. Hello? Really? Can't. Go. Since when do you not know how to use a ladder? Man, all this damn advanced tech. There we go. No, that was supposed to be a stab, Aloy. Stab, Aloy. Not that. No. I understand it's a Deathbringer thing. I want to get all this. All right. Okay. So we came in over here, correct? Yeah. So are these all the computers for Apollo? Hey, are you okay, Aloy? It's a ladder. I don't want you to be too confused. Alright, so that was Apollo over there.
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris.
This is what
From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth. And my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or weeks, by throwing more death at it. It is my hope that there will be no need for men like me in the world to come. If you are one of the people of that future world listening to this message, please know that I am sorry and that I wish you well. Sincerely, Aaron Harris.
So that was a message we heard him sending to Sobek from his base, which was U.S. Robotic Commander or something like that. Alright, so that's where we should be heading. Do one more run through over here for any more readables or listenables. Logs of sorts. Alright. That's where we came in.
Need them soon enough.
All right. Hey, you got up the ladder really easy that time. Deeper secrets of the Earth.
Welcome to Hades, Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol, the ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia, 200 years from now, and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos, spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial.
And they let this guy design it?
Still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a pharaoh titan, getting worshipped by the eclipse like some kind of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
Because it doesn't want to relinquish control? Or it doesn't think that we, as we are right now, are worth saving? Huh. Okay. We will continue this next time as we get more lore. I know these are all pretty lore-heavy episodes with a couple little fights in between, but I'm having a hell of a time, so continue with me, guys, and we'll keep going down this rabbit hole of a wonderful, wonderful story. Catch you guys next time. If you enjoyed or disliked this video, I do hope you comment on it and give it a thumbs up or down. If you want to see new videos, please hit the subscribe button, and to be notified of new content when it comes out, hit the notification bell. But for now, thanks for watching. Have yourself a great day, and don't forget to bring it no matter what you do. And I will see you guys in the next video.